Hey Brett, the audio quality on this should be a lot better, although the color looks kind of weird to me, but I figured out how to do this all by myself. Dean abandoned me to go do some other stuff after he helped me record my video challenge, so I basically stole his laptop and figured out how to record videos on it since mine sucks. But here I am, and I'm going to do a quick, on-the-fly, actual video confessional. I'm not prepared. I do have a glass of wine. It has a House Lannister emblem on it, because bitch is gonna get stabbed in the back tonight. So let's talk merge. As far as I'm concerned, the merge could not have come soon enough. Things were starting to get a little cramped, a little tight, a little close quarters on good old Cobra Kai. And I was really starting to struggle with Clubber Lang. As you know, I've talked about this in my confessional, but I was kind of between a rock and a hard place where there didn't seem to be the numbers to make a move against him on Cobra Kai, and I felt like when a merge came, to start out, he was going to have the numbers because he was going to have Hannibal and that faction there. I was wrong because he didn't have Hannibal or that faction there. So they throw the challenge. Ha ha ha, very funny. A lot of people know about it. I didn't. I was left out of the loop. I'm really out of the loop on things right now because of my relationship with Clubber. So that's something I'm really working on fixing right now. And I've got my end, I know my way I'm going to do it, so we'll see how that goes. Where I've been in an alliance with Clubber that I actually think Clubber's legit about. I actually think that Clubber does like me and does want to work with me going forward. I don't think Clubber was going to vote against me on Cobra Kai, even though nobody needs to think that I feel that way. Basically, the scenario is, I'm in this alliance with Clubber where Clubber says to me, we're going to do this one thing that you really want to do. We're going to take out Jaws. That's what we're going to do. You vote on Naveen, then we vote out Jaws. And the second Naveen is gone, he's found a way to turn everything around on Inigo. I sit back and I shut up and I go with it because what other choice do I have? I don't have the means to push against Clubber because there aren't enough people on the tribe who are going to make a move like that because everyone thinks they're aligned with him. They think there's an all villains alliance. We think there's a Legion of Doom alliance. Whatever, blah, 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 blah. Stella, step up, please. Apparently it's hard to record a video out here without the dog doing things in the background. Anyways, I had no choice except to, be Clubber's little minion and be like, okay, I get it, bud, we're best friends, and let Inigo go, which I didn't want to do because Inigo has always been, legit to me and a nice guy and a good ally and somebody that I think I could trust going forward. The second Hannibal was gone, I knew that there was going to be a real big move, and I was really excited about it. We merge, and all I got to do is get an in somewhere. I hear it from Indy night one, but then I don't hear from Indy again. I start to hear it from Miyagi. I start to hear the whispers of it from Michael, and that's when I realized something. No one wants to talk to me or include me in anything, because while I think people do like me and don't plan to target me right now, they're all afraid that if they say they want to go after Clubber, that I'm going to be upset and tell Clubber and it's going to be a shit show. Which it would be. Like, Clubber's effing crazy right now. So, you got to make your move and do your open thing. And here's my open thing. Michael. Michael first. Because I do think Jason is in more of a power position. Michael happened to be around. It worked perfectly. I can talk to Miyagi, and that's one thing. Miyagi and I have a history. Michael's different. I liked Michael very early on. He was one of my tops the very first day. So now I've got to make a move in the direction with him. Long conversations, talk about trust, talk about what happened with Hannibal, talk about who we get along with, talk about being part of a perceived pair, which he is with Jason, which I am with Inigo, and then continue to move forward in that way. This goes well. He finally makes mention of certain names, Clubber, and this is when I can be really open and frank and say that I felt bullied by Clubber and blah, 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 and I couldn't make a move, and I had to do what he wanted, and people think we're besties, but we're really not, and that seemed well received. Once it was well received by Michael, I know that Michael is going to mention to Jason that, hey, I think Rocky's actually going to be on board, so now I can open up and turn to Jason. Now I've made two new allies. They're a pair, obviously, but that's fine because as far as they're concerned, me and Inigo are a pair. So we're good here. I think they like Inigo, and I think that there is some serious wiggle room here to get something going between these groups and these factions, especially because Miyagi and Indy are still around, and Miyagi is certainly looking to still work OG Stallion, and I have no problem working with them for as long as I feel like working with them, or until they vote me out, because it is what it is. So anywho, things are moving in that specific direction. There's a lot of drama with Luke and where Luke fits in, and Luke's going to switch to the other side. Inigo's going to switch to this side, and it's going to be tribe versus tribe with just one wrong person, and Jason's going to play his advantage. This is crazy because it's not going to happen like this. The vote is not going to be tribe versus tribe. The vote is going to be everybody versus Clubber and Freddy and Jaws and Darth. Maybe if he can get those guys with him. I mean, I think Luke might go with him because I think that Luke's going to be a target if Clubber wins immunity. And if I can guess anything from Clubber based on the way he plays the game and how creative he's been playing Clubber, I bet his video is freaking great. I bet he used props and it was beautiful, unlike me who had one prop and it was alcohol. Yeah, I think Luke's going to find himself the target if it's not Clubber because they don't trust Luke, obviously, and they haven't let Luke be a part of any vote that's happened in the game. So why wouldn't they just take him out at this point? So there's no point in really pushing too hard in a relationship with him right now, although I do want to talk to him and converse with him and make him feel like there could be something between us, because I want everybody on the tribe to think there could be something between us, including Superman, who is like talking to a character on Twitter. Like, I have no idea what he's doing, which is fine. We've never talked, so it is what it is. He's a quiet player. What can I say? Maybe that'll change if we're on the same tribe for a while. So Clubber's main target, I would assume Luke is going to be the backup. And I think people are going to jump ship pretty quick from Clubber once they realize what's going on. I mean, Darth really seems to want to stay Cobra Kai strong, which is so not smart. I don't know anything about Jaws because Jaws hasn't been around. Freddy is like loyal. He's like, oh, Hannibal's going to take care of me when we merge. Hannibal wasn't going to take care of you. Hannibal wasn't going to take care of anybody but Hannibal, because Hannibal was an egomaniac and so was Clubber, and that's how they play the game. And I love the both of them. They were super freaking fun to play with, but it's time for them to go. I'm just sad that neither one is on the jury, because a Clubber Lang jury speech would be beautiful. So, what does Clubber think is going on? Clubber thinks that he's going to have this faction of me, him, Darth, Jaws, Freddy, and Jason and Michael maybe. And then we're going to vote together, and Jason's going to use it as an advantage, and we're going to vote against Superman or Inigo. No, that's not going to happen. Clubber then proceeds to talk so much crap about Inigo to me that it is ridiculous. The problem with this is, I've never, like, flat out been like, I hate Inigo, he lied to me, like, he's gonna swap sides, blah, blah, blah. I'm upset with the situation. I have never, ever, ever in any way indicated that to him. But he is so angry that Inigo is not going to be his loyal soldier that he's freaking out, which is why I am like, I'm still your loyal soldier Clubber, which I'm not. He really wants to vote out Inigo. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. The wheels are in motion. We're going downhill, and it is Clubber is done. Unless he can win immunity tonight and then kind of go do something crazy and put a target on somebody else's back. But I don't think that's the case. So it's time to abandon ship, people. Like, we've got to go. I am hoping I can really get the shit organized with Michael and Jason in Inigo and maybe kind of get something going there. I gotta send a message out to Indy. I haven't talked to Indy since the night we merged. I gotta send a message out to Jaws, because where is Jaws? Every time I like Jaws and I want to make Jaws my ally, he disappears for 2 days. Like, come on, how are we gonna make this shit work? And what I really want to do is like throw Clubber under the bus hard with the shit he said about Jaws. But I can't do that unless Jaws and I are sitting and having a conversation. And if he's not gonna be around, then he's not gonna be around. So, you know, that story. And, you know, I don't blame him. Like, I just don't feel like laying low. I want to be in the mix here and make sure that I don't get lumped into a category I don't want to be lumped into. And I want to make sure that everybody feels comfortable with me so that my name is not coming up for at least the next couple of votes, at least until I can get to jury territory. And then if everybody realizes I'm making promises to everyone, then it's fine. Okay, so this was like kind of a normal length video confessional here. I have to get moving with my night here. I gotta send some more messages. I'm really excited for this challenge. I can't wait to see everybody's videos afterwards. I bet they're going to be really good. They're going to be really funny. I had a ton of fun picking which quotes I was going to use. And I know my video's not going to win and it wasn't the best, but it was actually a super, super fun challenge. Dean was like directing me. It was really great. I loved it. I can't wait to see everybody's videos at the end. I think it's going to be really fun.
Faster! Faster! Keep moving! Faster! Pick him up! Pick him up!
You know, all that jazz. Hey, yo, Adrian.
Yo, Adrian!
So, cheers to the merge. I've made it again. And it's going to be a crazy night, and I can't wait. This is going to be a lot of fun.